Hello everyone, this is Talk Time with Cynthia. We're coming today, we're going to be talking about Beatrice Dixon, and she is the owner of Honeypot. She sell products for the noni or the cookie or whatever you call it, our personal area as women. So, I think she have like pads and wipes, tampons. She have panty liners, different feminine wash stuff like that. So, and she's in. I think they said Bed Bath and Beyond, and for sure she's in Target. She even did a Target commercial. So look her name up, Beatrice Dixon. And she made a beautiful commercial, and in the commercial it started a lot of controversy because people decided, of other race decided, and I don't want to seem like I'm trying to come for other races, because I'm not. But I'm just pointing out the truth. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, entitled, white women. They feel like they are entitled to, say whatever they want to say, do whatever they want to do. Not everybody, but you do have your select few, or maybe even more than a few. So and so they wanted to. So let me tell you about the commercial first. She came and she was talking about how proud she was and how grateful she was to Target for allowing her to promote her business and giving her the opportunity to put her products in their store. And the name of her product is Honeypot. And so. And then she made the statement that she's proud that, and she really wanted this business to be successful because she was proud of the fact that other little black girls that would come after her would know that this is something that they can succeed at. Now, she did not say that her product was for black people only or for black girls only. She just made the statement because of the fact that down through times, and even right now today, we as black people still have hardship when it comes to becoming business owners. So a lot of times when you see business owners come up, and we have gone above and beyond what it takes for somebody else in a different race to become a business owner, because they have more opportunities out there. And for example, like Adventure Capital, which is where a lot of businesses go and can get loans, but the percentage for us is so small because it is 0.06% that we can borrow upon, which is like really small, especially when it's $40-something billion to be had, and not even just us as a whole. We're talking about just black women. So you understand what I'm saying? So, and it's really hard for us. So when we come successful, of course, we're gonna reach back at our children, at our own people, to say, hey, this is what I've done, this is what can be done, and I want to be an example of you guys can do it too. So, but some people got offended, the white women, and when I went on the little review thing, apparently some white men that felt like they need to come in and speak on feminine products. I mean, I don't know. Take it like you hear. I don't know. So I mean, I didn't understand how they felt the need to speak on feminine products and give bad reviews on a feminine product that they don't even use. I could see if it was somebody that had assignment surgery and was once a man and now they're women. Okay, so we include them, right? Because now they have what we have, and they need to be able to clean themselves or protect or make sure that their parts are healthy too. So we include them. We don't exclude anybody. Want to put that out there. We do not exclude anybody. We want to include any and everybody. And then, hey, maybe the men that was over there talking about it, maybe they use it too. If that's what they want to do, have at it. Can't nobody judge and say, just because you're a man, you can't use it. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. People have a right to choose to do whatever they want to do. So, but I felt like it was unfair for people to come in and just almost like they waiting to catch a word out of somebody's mouth to judge them on it, to try to give bad publicity. Then they went on the Trustpilot site and gave a whole lot of number one star reviews, and was saying stuff like it smelled like dead animal. Come on, y'all, dead animal. Then you're gonna relate it to the coronavirus. I mean, really? Just because it was made in China? Just think all the stuff in the stores and how much stuff is made in China. So not everything. Yeah, we're having a hard time right now with China, but let's be patient with them also, because guess what? They are our brothers and sisters too. So we have to try to all get along, right? That's what my platform is for. That figuring out a happy medium for all of us, because this foolishness and this nonsense is getting out of hand just because of a few, or maybe even a little bit more than a few, want to try to stick to the old ways, and that's not what we're doing. We're trying to come up out of those old ways and make a difference in the world. It's nonsense. It doesn't make any sense. So I got, y'all know I got my notes. I got my notes, so that's why I'm looking down if y'all wondering. But so then after this happened, a lot of supporters came in and they just inundated the site, the Trustpilot site. Okay, so if you don't understand what Trustpilot is a site where you go and you can give your review on a particular product, right? So, like I said, they came in and gave one star review on the product. 9 times out of 10, they probably didn't even, no, I'm just saying 10 times out of 10, and you could get me for it if you wanna. But 10 times out of 10, they probably didn't even try the product. They just was bent on just giving bad reviews regardless of what. So to me, I feel like that's a form of just a racist act, a hater act, just hating. You understand what I'm saying? Because you feeling like you feeling some type of way. You feeling like you have to represent a certain something. How about we represent the human race? How about we do that? So, but anyway, so that's the site. So anyway, so after the one star reviewers did their thing, then people who are her supporters and came in and just started doing a whole bunch of 5-star 4.9 reviews for her, to make sure that, because sometimes that's what you have to do. You have to come in and let the haters know that what they try to do won't work. I don't want to say enemy, because I guess I use that term because that's the term the Bible uses when somebody's coming against you. They say the enemy is coming against you. So it's not really the person that's coming against you. It's that spirit, that adversary spirit that resides on the inside of them, which we all are capable of being rid of that spirit. We just have to work towards it and just to be a better person. You understand what I'm saying? But so they flooded the sites with that. So by the time they got done flooding the site, they had done pushed all the negative off the site, and all you could do is come in there and see all the positive. You understand what I'm saying? And I think it was some people that went on the site. They did one star, and what they did the 1 star, and they made like a positive comment in the comment section, so letting people know, okay, so shoot, that one star ain't doing nothing. Because even though it's one star, we can still, I'm choking over here. Even though it's one star, we can still say something positive, period. So yeah, y'all excuse me. I'm really choking over here on my my sinus is acting up. And so, but yeah, and then it there was a lot of disrespectful comments. I mean, and unnecessary comments. I'm like, who have the time to be just making sure either it's out of fear or ignorance or I just don't care. I'm going to purposely make sure that you are not successful. I'm going to purposely make sure that you don't get to where you're trying to go. I'm going to continue to try to hold you down. But guess what? In 400 years plus, ain't nobody been able to hold us down yet. So I'm saying jump on board because we like Teflon, baby. We last forever. We're like one of them Tonka toys. Y'all remember back in the day? Them Tonka toys, you throw them around, you bounce them out throughout everything, and they keep right on going. That's who we are as a people. So y'all better join us because we got some things that we can tell you to be able to help you to get past and get beyond whatever it is y'all going through, because we know about it, because we have made it through. So and we still making our way to where we really trying to go, but we made it through a lot, and y'all know it. Okay, so then and then you know the haters that went on her site, right? Decided that they gonna call her business and her the N-word. How disrespectful. And I'm gonna tell you right now, for some of us it carry weight, but for the most part that don't carry no weight no more. That don't mean that you can walk up to us in a friend zone or none of that and be saying that type of thing toward us. But I'm just saying the weight that it used to carry back in the day, it don't carry that no more. Yeah, it still make us feel some kind of way, but we know that we better than that. We know that that's not who we are. You understand what I'm saying? We know our worth now. So the little things that you do, it's just like you're wasting your breath because it ain't gonna work. Because we know our worth. We know who we are. We know whose we are. So we know that. And we're raising our children to know and do the same thing. So there go that. And then, yeah, like I'm just reading my notes, y'all. And then, like I said, the men were making products, and for the women, making comments for the women products. So I don't understand that unless they use it. If they use it or whatever, but in any case, I still don't understand the negative comment. I still don't. Just because somebody feel like that they want to increase their race, because like, listen, any race will want to support and uplift their own race. Any race, whether you be Chinese, whether you be, I don't like to say that, Asian. I'm just saying Asian. Whether you be German, whether you be African American, whether you be Jamaican, from Africa, wherever, you uplift your own, and we have a right to be outspoken about that. As long as we don't sit up and say, and she didn't say that she didn't want y'all to use her product. She didn't say that nobody allowed to go on her site except for black people. She did not say that. So it just, some people just took it completely out of context. She have a right to say, I mean, because for the things that we've been through as a people, we have a right to feel proud of overcoming those things. And I'm going to take it down a notch because I don't want to make it seem like I'm like angry and I'm fussing and I'm upset, because I'm not. But I'm so passionate about this because I just feel like these are the things that we have to overcome as a people, as a whole, separating races and coming against different races, because we get nowhere when we do that. But so this beautiful lady, Beatrice Dixon, just was passionate enough about something that she loved, and she introduced it to us all, like every one of us women. She want everybody she want to benefit from her product, because she know that we all suffer from, the toxins that they put in pads for us women. So we should support each other and feel like we're happy that us women can come together and do good for each other. And that's what she is trying to do. So allow her to do that. Don't block her from doing that thing that God called her to do, for that purpose that God put in her life for her to do. And if you're happy for her, and if you're supporting her, then your time is coming. Your time is coming. But now you got to put in the effort. You can't sit up there and want somebody else to work hard, and then you take the take the credit for it. That was back in the day. We don't do that no more. Now we all are respectable races of people, and we're trying to be a one race, the human race. So let us do that, and stop this foolishness. But so, and then there was a lot of reverse racism going on too. I'm just trying to make sure I got everything. But yeah, there was a lot of reverse racism going on too, saying that she felt like that it was her, and with the negative, instead of the people who was doing it, and we can't feed into that, because a lot of times we be so bent on supporting of our race that we end up fighting against another race. So a lot of times people do that so they can try to turn each other against each other, and that's not good. So we have to be careful with that too, and just realize that it's a whole bunch of haters. They don't want us as the human race to come together and try to figure things out. They don't want us to do that. So we have to be careful, because like I said, sometimes everybody ain't gonna be trying to come together. They still gonna believe the old myth of it ain't enough for everybody, and it's more than enough for everybody. If we just come together in fairness and understanding and peace and love and kindness and compassion, we will see that. We will see that it is more than enough for everybody, and we got to fight for our individual races in our perspective corner. So we got to understand that, because it makes absolutely no sense. Okay. And then at the same time, and us and our perspective races, we cannot make excuses for these people. We know who they are. They're trying to keep the old thing going. Keep 50 years ago the same. You understand? Keep 400 years ago the same. So, but we cannot allow that to happen. We can't make excuses for them. And you see something, you say something. If you see somebody typing a negative, like, you know what? Is that really the truth? Should you really be doing that? And sometimes just simply speaking up and allowing people to know, you see who they are. You see that they are the ones. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people don't like to be pointed out, or sometimes, like I say, maybe it's some people that really don't understand, because we can't say 100% that they don't understand that the acts that they doing are racist acts. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to sit and say, look, sometimes you have to put them try to show them in an empathetic way, or a sympathy way, or however you can reach them. You understand what I'm saying? And then sometimes it's just gonna be those that we just cannot reach, and let them be over there, and we come together as a mass, as the masses, and just make a difference in the world. Okay, and so understand what. Okay, So yeah, we have to, and and then you have, like I said, you have some people who are just like openly racist or whatever, and that's just who they are, and that's just who they're gonna be. And those people that we really can't pay no attention to, and if they're your relatives or something, all you have to do is just love them and just keep it moving. And it is what it is, because some people just ain't gonna, And then I wrote this thing down here. It says black women do support each other, so don't believe the hype. We support each other, and there is should I say this is why? Oh yeah, this is why you was able to see it in large doses when the opportunity arose. So that was an opportunity. I'm telling you, a lot of times people want to look at this as a negative, but Miss Beatrice Dixon, she looked at it as opportunity. And let me tell you, opportunity, I mean, her site just boomed after this whole thing, for the fact that us as black women wanted to show our support. So we just rushed to the rescue, and then people who wasn't feeling some type of way of other races, they rushed to also, and and then I wrote down here, and women support women because everybody support her products in the end. So yeah, and there's a myth too that women don't support women, but we do. And so, but I just believe a lot of times people put those myths out of there, so we'll hear it as individuals, and then it to feed our brains, and then we start thinking that way, and then when we get around other women, we feel like, oh, she's another woman, she's at odds with me. You understand what I'm saying? And then they put this stuff out too. And it might be true how the percentage, the ratio of men to women, and then that right there also put us at odds with each other. So we feeling like, okay, it ain't enough to go around. I don't believe that, but that's what they put out there. You understand what I'm saying? Because I was just talking about it today, but then the more I think about it, a lot of things is put out in the media and out through research or whatever to make us feel some type of way, to control to the way we think. So we do support each other, and when the time comes and the opportunity presents itself, we come and we support as black women and as women as a whole. So we do support one another and continue to support one another. And like I said, and don't believe the hype, because they put that stuff out there for a reason. Because united you stand, and together you fall. Remember that. United you stand, and together united you how you say it, Brittany?
United you stand, divided you fall.
Oh, united you stand and divided you fall. Sorry, y'all, my baby had to help me. She's so sweet. So, but anyway, and divided united you stand and divided you fall. So we don't want somebody to put up in our minds and our psyche that we should be against each other. No, we're stronger together. We're stronger together. Even as a human race, we are stronger together. Even as just this particular nation right here that we stand in is stronger together as a world. If something happened all over the world, like this coronavirus, y'all, we are stronger together. We share our information together, but I digress. We're not going to be talking about that, but I'm just saying we just stronger together. And you got some people, they don't understand that through whether it be ignorance, and that's not trying to be disrespectful to nobody, or to the point of they standing over someone saying my four and no more, that's all they care about. That ain't right. That ain't right. How you have a human being and being in the nature of that and can see somebody else suffer and go through pain, and then you get some type of joy from that? And something wrong with that. You might need to get that checked out. But yeah, so she was able to was like, you know what? I ain't finna let this take me down. Then her supporters came And then it says Beatrice also thanked her haters as well as her supporters because they contributed to the rise in sales. Talk about taking lemon and making lemonade. Talk about taking lemon and making lemonade. You hear me? I mean, and you know, when you're doing the right thing and then when you're in the will of God, sometimes you can just sit still and God will just begin to move in your favor and things will just get happening for you without you lifting one finger. I'm not saying that was the situation with her, but I'm just saying she didn't have to go tell the people who used her product or supported her from the beginning. She didn't have to tell them to continue to support her. She didn't have to say, you know, y'all, that ain't true. Because they knew it wasn't true. Because they knew what she stood for. They knew that the quality of her product. So she didn't have to sit up here and plead her cause. Because they already knew. So, but you know, jealous people is real. Hate do exist. It's just real. It's thick. So you have to be careful. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, because there's somebody out there, no matter what you're doing, they hating on you. Don't want to see you succeed. And that's in any race. They don't want to see you succeed. They want to see you fall on your face because they are afraid to take those steps that you are taking. And your life is coming successful and profitable and you are skyrocketing and having everything you ever dreamed of. They are afraid to do that, and so they are angry about that, and so they don't want to see you. You haven't heard that phrase that say misery love company. They prefer you down over there crying next to them. They don't want to see somebody over there reminding them of how miserable they are. The only way that a person knows how miserable they are is they see somebody that is successful. Then they say, oh, wait a minute. This ain't as good as I thought it was. Look at over there. And it doesn't take all of that because you can win. I mean, how about instead of acting that type of way, how about if they would have said to her, I noticed that you said on the commercial that you're rooting for black girls, but is this just for black girls? And one business owner asked her that. Which is wise. Because why? Because the fact that he asked her that and found that out, right? He made an investment in her and was able to profit from her wisdom and her knowledge of the woman's body. You understand what I'm saying? But for people who didn't do that, they miss out. They miss out tremendously. And if that was the case, and which it is not, that if it was the case that it was only for us, and it is not, then I felt like if somebody felt like, well, I don't want to buy her product because she said blah, 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 blah. You understand what I'm saying? So that would have been understandable. The ugliness and the hatred and stuff is never understandable. Vitriol is never the answer. Never the answer, right? So we want to remember that. And number two, and not number two, but more than that, I got a whole bunch of numbers over here. Can't please everybody. No matter what you do, somebody, whether it's outside your race, in your race, we deal with stuff on the inside of our race. Every race deal with something on the inside of their race. Every one of us. And so that's a prime example that you cannot please everybody. You can't. It's going to be some that's going to be elated for your success, going to be elated for the product, going to feel blessed that you was able to come up with that product because this product is a plant-based product, so it don't have all the chemicals in it. So people who have those unbearable cramps, that the pH balance is off. It's stuff in the product, like herbs and things in the product that helps, with all of those symptoms and things that we deal with. Because I remember I was looking at the TV and this one young girl, she had a reaction from a tampon that she had used, right? And so she didn't even know what was the issue. All she knew that she was out for like a whole day, like for hours, and she didn't know what was going on with her. And so they kept trying to figure out what was going on with her. They never thought to look and see, well, what's going on. And so finally, the nurse came in, and the nurse was like, "Do you have a tampon in?" And so she's like, "Yeah." And she told them to take it out immediately because she recognized these symptoms that she was having. And so they had to take her and I don't know, do the I think they flushed her system, and not flushed her system, but put her on an IV and tried to get this stuff through her system and gave her the proper medication or whatever she needed or whatever. And then but then, to make a long story short, this young girl, she was a athlete, a track star. This young girl lost one of her legs. It was just that bad. And I forget the name of the condition that went toxemia. I don't know. I think it was toxemia. But I mean, she lost her
toxic shock syndrome.
Toxic shock syndrome. My daughter just told me. So, but yeah,
that syndrome, just toxic shock. My bad.
Oh, toxic shock. So yeah, so we should be proud of this young lady for coming and allowing God to use her, because God come in many ways to make sure that His people are okay. And so we should be proud that God used her to make sure that we survive the things that is meant to destroy us. So I'm excited that she did that, because I remember growing up a young woman, whenever, having a cycle, and I used to have pain so bad, I used to throw up, just literally just, and it would be like a whole day. I would have to call in from school. I would have to call in from work because I'd be in the middle of the bed, balled up in a knot. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited my daughters don't have to go through it. Y'all should be excited. And I'm not saying everybody, because I know everybody ain't like that. I do realize that. But I'm just saying everybody should be excited about this thing that God brought to fruition to make sure that we are okay. That's how you look at stuff. It's a whole different way to look at stuff. Shut your eyes. Stop looking at color people's skin, the people race, and just be like, this is of God. I mean, come on. A beautiful thing. And people have so many rave reviews on it. They love it. Love it. So, but yeah, do your own research. And I got, and her, if you want to look at her stuff is honeypot.co. Honeypot.co. So, yeah. And yeah, so yeah, and that's her for her stuff. And so to give you guys some knowledge, so it says Black women entrepreneur is on the rise. And so this is my little part. So you might wanna just jump on board and not be there, because one day they might be your boss, And so let's just make a difference, because we owning businesses, we in the forefront being business owner, and it's just like we do what it takes to make sure our business is successful, legal. So if you want to go there, and I'm not saying that you do, but I'm just saying we do what it takes for our business to be successful, and we just like any other mother, any other daughter, any other grandmother. We just want to be able to make sure that our family is taken care of. We just want to be happy, just like anybody else. And all the myths and stuff you ever heard about us, come talk to us. Come sit down with us. Learn us for yourself. We are loving women. We are nurturing women just like every other women. just know us for yourself, and us as a race. Just know us for yourself. You know. So, and I'm gonna say this, and I might get the side eye from my daughter, and I hope not, but I feel like I need to say it. So, you know, all in all, you know, and not just white people, not just Asians, not just every race. I'm saying this to every single race. I'm not pointing people out. I'm telling all of us, represent your race in a better light, because in the words of Beatrice Dixon, the only place is here, the only time is now. The only place is here, the only time is now. Represent your race well, and the only race that you should be representing is the human race. Let's bring it together. Let's bring it in, bring it in. Let's get a hug, a group hug, group hug, group hug. That's how we do it. Because I'm telling you, the devil will not win. The enemy will not win, because God is determined for us to be more united than we are separated. And so just remember that, y'all. Remember that. And I love y'all. I love y'all to pieces. And listen, I ain't got time to be hating on nobody, because you know what? I gotta keep it popping it on the positive side over here. Y'all know how we do. We keep it popping on the positive side. So y'all come on in. If y'all want some embraces, if y'all want some love, if y'all want some compassion, if y'all want kindness, come on over to Old Scent Channel. Y'all know how it go. Y'all know how it go. Come over to Scent Channel, because I got a kind word for you. I got a compassionate word for you. I got a loving word for you, but I just ain't got time for the naysayers. So keep it on that side and keep it pushing. But I love you guys so much. Bye. Love you guys. Love you so much.